Final Fantasy VII, the original, and we are in the calm flashback currently. I believe where last we left off, we were just finding out about Sephiroth's origins and what Hojo's been doing with the Genova project in the Nebel Mako reactor. I get it. Tifa, were you waiting outside then? Yes. We returned to Nibelheim. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He didn't even try to talk to me. Then all of a sudden he just disappeared, right? We found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. The villagers used to call it the Shinra Mansion. Long ago, people from Shinra used to live in that mansion. Oh, there's my man Zangan. Oh, we can walk around now. I wonder if there's anything interesting that we can find in here during the Nebel flashback. Oh. Okay, so we're going to want to play a D. I'll stop. Okay, so we got some interesting stuff in the mansion, like a piano. This is a very iconic song. I feel like it's very, very Final Fantasy VII, while at the same time being kind of this track that you think of when you think of things in Final Fantasy VII. This Anxiety back in Midgar is another one. They're super similar tracks, actually. Can't quite get in there, but we can see a skeleton in a closet, coffin. in a closet. An apparently dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. Professor Gast named that organism Genova. X year, X month, X day. Genova confirmed to be an ancient. Genova project approved. The use of Mako Reactor 1 approved for use. Okay. What was Mako Reactor 1 being utilized for in the Genova project? Because wasn't that what we bombed in the first reactor? Or sorry, in the first bombing run. My mother's name is Genova. Genova Project. Is this just a coincidence? Professor Gast, why didn't you tell me anything? How did you die? Let me be alone. I wonder how they're going to do this whole part. I mean, it seems fairly easy, fairly straightforward. A lot of this is just animating it, but I wonder if they're going to change certain things, or like if they're going to be flashing back and forth between Cody telling the story or not. He continued to read as if he were possessed by something, and not once did the lights in the basement go out. That was a bad grammar translation there. Oh, you hear that? It's so serious. That gong. Oh, I love that. The heartbeat. There's nothing that will harm this town, right? Why do you ask? The Shinra showed up to eliminate any information that could be embarrassing to the company. You pick these things up when you travel as much as I do. What's Sephiroth doing? Until we know that there's no danger, we're not moving. Okay. Let's go chat with Sephiroth, make sure he is not a danger. He just needs coffee. He's doing some research, some light reading. He needs a good meal and some coffee. Sephiroth seems different. I'm excited to see this staircase specifically. I hope they keep a similar camera angle. I know that we'll be able to change our camera around, so they won't be able to replicate it exactly, but I hope that it like pulls out to some sort of, you know, as you're coming down, that it pulls up and you can see probably just cloud running down. Who is it? Traitor. Traitor? You ignorant traitor. I'll tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra. Cetra was an itinerant race. They would migrate in, settle the planet, then move on. At the end of their hard, long journey, it was said that they would find the Promised Land and supreme happiness. But those who disliked journeying appeared. They stopped their migrations, built shelters, and elected to lead an easier life. They took that which the Cetra and the planet had made without giving back one whit in return. Those are your ancestors. Sephiroth, long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. The planet was saved by sacrificing the Cetra. After that, your ancestors continued to multiply. Now, all that's left of the Cetra is in these reports. What does that have to do with you? Don't you see? An ancient named Genova was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. The Genova Project. The Genova Project wanted to produce people with the power of the ancients, or the Cetra. I am what was produced. Produced? Okay, so the Cetra are essentially planet-hopping beings that are able to go from one planet to the next. We know from Dirge of Cerberus that they essentially... Okay, we don't know this, I'm theorizing this, but we know that Omega is what allows life to travel from one planet to the next. It's the catalyst and the vessel which draws all of the memories of life's stream together into one place. Okay, so the Cetra came from one planet, and then went to another planet, which is this planet, the planet of Gaia. They establish the planet, they work in the planet, and then all of a sudden, some people decide that they don't want to migrate. So these are essentially the same as the ancients, in theory, and yet they've just chosen a different path from the ancients. And then Sephiroth speaks of them as if they're genetically different because they've chosen to make this planet their home and not to continue to wander. Yes. Professor Gast, leader of the Genova Project and genius scientist, produced me. How did he? Sephiroth. Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. Oh yeah, the music's so good. Sephiroth. No. No, Sephiroth, this isn't good.
Hey, it's you. You're still sane, right? Then come over here and help me. I'll check this out. You check that one over there.
Hey, am I going to die? Sephiroth. This is going to be wild in the remake. Terrible. Sephiroth. This is too terrible. Those really cool sound effects they have in the background there. Mountain Eagle looking absolutely beautiful in the PS1. Back to the slums music. Wall Market, actually. Not quite the slums, Sector 6 slums. Papa? Sephiroth? Did Sephiroth do this to you? Sephiroth? Soldier? Mako reactors? Shinra? I hate all of this! Using the remake line. Ah, darn it. He's dead. Poor Tifa. Oh, creepy. Mother, I'm here to see you. Please, open this door. How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? Oh, that's so rough. And we know that he actually sliced her pretty damn deep there. So bad, in fact, that immediately after this, she's going to be airlifted to Midgard to receive not only treatments, but skin grafts to heal her. You promise. You promise that you'd come when I was in trouble. Let's go see Sephiroth. I've never understood this in past incarnations, but now that I've looked closer at this and I've thought a lot more about this series of games being a compilation, it's actually really cool what that thing in front of Jenova is. Essentially, it's almost acting like Angeo acts in Crisis Core, right? I'm just gonna turn down the sound in case I'm drowned out while I'm talking. Okay, so Angeo had this ability to act as sort of a two-way receptor, wherein cells could come into his body, he could replicate them, and then he could pass those cells onto other organisms as the catalyst, which bridged between sort of the missing pieces between those two organisms. Now, we know that Jenova is essentially called, quote-unquote, Mother, right? She's the mother of Sephiroth. She's the mother of the monsters. She is the mother of all that goes against the planet, both metaphorically and quite literally, right? Where her cells are being utilized to create a lot of the monsters. In the last stream, I observed that those pods there, that the monsters are being created and condensed into Mako monsters, are not only being doused in Mako monsters, they're being grown to be likenesses of Jenova, right? It's Jenova cells which are being implanted onto these people in addition to the Mako. Not only that, but you have all of the pods being fed by this statue of a mother, right? This mother which is attached to Jenova, and then from her arms flows all the pipes which bring sustenance to the monsters outside. So you have like all the eggs and then the mother feeding into them and growing them and nurturing them in the heart of this desolate mountain. It's really interesting. Mother, let's take the planet back together. I've thought of a great idea. Let's go to the promised land. Sephiroth, my family, my hometown, how could you do this to them? They've come again, Mother. With her superior power, knowledge, and magic, Mother was destined to become the ruler of this planet. But they, I love the shot here, those worthless creatures, are stealing the planet from Mother. But now I'm here with you. So, don't worry. Yeah, so that it must be like Jenova's cells that's coming out. Jenova's cells mixed with some synthetic oil or something to that effect. And here we see it, the source of all chaos in this planet. See that with the purple glow in her eye? It's interesting. What about my sadness, my family, friends? The sadness of having my hometown taken from me. It's the same as your sadness. My sadness. What do I have to be sad about? I am the chosen one. I have been chosen to be the leader of this planet. I have orders to take the planet back from you stupid people for the Cetra. What should I be sad about? Now, here's what's interesting. I'm pretty sure we find out that Jenova is absolutely not an ancient, and she's actually more of a parasite that comes from other planets, that leeches onto planets, sucks them dry, and then moves on to the next planet. Very much like Lavos, actually. I see a lot of different parallels between Lavos and Jenova. And you can see how Sephiroth almost takes the role of the, what was her name? Queen Zeal, was it? Yeah, Queen Zeal. You can see how Sephiroth is very similar to a Queen Zeal, somebody who's controlled by the parasite. Face off! I hope that the ending of the Calm flashback is just as abrupt as this. If not more abrupt, because I imagine that Cloud's going to pull the sword and run at him, and that we'll have that shot flickering between Cloud and Sephiroth. Maybe Cloud will jump and attack him just like he did on the bridge of, what's it called? The Hojo's lab from Remake, the core or something to that effect. That would be a really cool flashback. If Cloud leaps at him, Sephiroth blocks it. As he blocks, that's where it fades out. And then everyone's like, oh, what are you doing? Also, I want to just kind of stop here and wonder, how long do we think that the remake section is going to be of the trip up to Mount Nebel? Because we know that's all the demo shows. So we're missing the whole trip to Nibelheim and the entrance to Nibelheim. We're missing the initial meeting of Tifa, and we're also missing like that whole part where they take the picture and then head up Mount Nebel, right? So that's probably going to be about 20 minutes of cutscenes, at least, I would say, because you're going to have the opening, and the opening's probably going to be a lot of shots of Nebel in the rain, I would imagine, and just kind of general looming presence, this looming presence of Sephiroth as it hones in on the truck, right? We know that once we're in the town, just like you're able to explore and get Cloud to interact with his version of the story, we know that that's going to be able to happen in the remake. And not only that, they added this phenomenal piano game where you can play various songs like Ahead on Your Way, Tifa's theme, which will likely also contribute in some way to getting an item later on when we go to Nibelheim. So that's interesting. And then we know at the core dungeon, as long as nothing's been cut from the demo, is only about 10-15 minutes until the boss. So all in all, we're looking at about a, let's say, an hour-long segment. If they make this a really tight, action-packed first hour, this could be phenomenal setting. I don't think that the telling should drag on too long. I think that in order to keep the pacing really, really tight, I think that this should be an hour and gone. Now, what's interesting, I imagine that when they fall asleep, because Cloud's going to finish telling the story, they're all going to be chatting on the sofa and in the beds, and then they're going to decide, okay, we need to head on, we need to look for Sephiroth, we need to cross over and get to Junon. Let's get some sleep so we can head to Junon, right? They're all going to go to sleep, and I imagine that's when we're going to get the first glimpse of Zack in his timeline, which I believe is going to be going to Elmira's house. First, he went to the church. We saw him in intermission. He's going to come in. Aerith. Where's Aerith? Aerith's in a coma. That's what we're going to learn. We're going to go and talk to Elmira, who's going to say that Aerith was heavily injured in the whirlwind or whatever happened in Sector 5, and that she had to be lifted to, what's it called? Medial, right? She had to be airlifted to Medial in order to receive treatment. Then I imagine that Zack, Marlene, and Elmira, together with Cloud, all go to Medial. right? I can't imagine that Zack is just going to take full custody of Marlene. That doesn't make any sense. It makes a lot more sense if Marlene travels with Elmira and Zack to Mediel, and that then at some point, when Marlene comes into contact with Aerith, she finds out about Sephiroth and his plot to kill her. And so after this whole... sorry, guys. Spoilers. Really bad. I'm so sorry if anybody just was spoiled by that. But yeah, I think that would be so cool as a kind of an opening to say, hey, this is not just the character's journey. This is also the journey of Zack in this world which seems destined for destruction. This world in which Avalanche is all wiped out, Biggs is just barely alive, he's this fighter that's trying to stay true, he's meeting up with Zack, and we know that Aerith is in a coma, but she is alive. And that's where I think we're really going to see Sephiroth mess with Cloud on a large level, right? I'm wondering if Remake was how Sephiroth was able to remake the world into two versions of reality, right? Which did not exist prior to Remake. By remaking the timeline, the world was fractured into two different tellings of Final Fantasy VII. Therefore, I think Rebirth must be about the world collapsing back into itself. And I really think that that's what the ending of Final Fantasy VII is going to be, is the 7 seconds before the end is basically the time, that time period right before the two worlds collapse into each other, and we decide which version of Cloud is going to prevail, is going to be the true Cloud. Is it going to be the Cloud that has no identity, no clue who he is, and is nothing but a failed Sephiroth clone, which is headed for Northern Reactor, who has no ties to Tifa, no ties to Zack, no living legacy, no reason to fight. He has no strength. He's completely disarmed and cut off from who he is. Or is Cloud going to collapse this world into one in which his core is not Jenova? His core is his friends and is his people, is his relationship with Aerith, is his relationship with Tifa, is his legacy with Zack, right? All these things. And so I think the whole 7 seconds to the end is asking the question, is Cloud going to give in to despair and be a puppet? Or is Cloud going to pick up his sword and decide that he is going to define himself based on what he knows and those he loves? I think that's a super powerful ending and fits in thematically with Aerith, because the whole scene at the very, very end of this whole arc, because if we look at how Final Fantasy VII as an arc goes, you have the whole Midgar section, and the Midgar section is very much about the plight of the planet. We learn a lot about Barrett and his aspirations to save the planet. We learn about Avalanche and the stakes of what they're fighting for, and we learn about Shinra and just how bad Shinra is for not only the planet, but for each individual life, being such a corrupt corporation. And so we very much see the Earth as this abused prisoner being held by the tyrants, being Shinra, and us being this very small rebel group standing against a very large organization which should be able to stamp us out. Right? Now, Remake did this fantastic job where it really built on all of those themes and really, really drove home the storytelling of who is Cloud, who is Tifa, who is Barrett, and why are they connected? Why is this whole opening section important? And Midgar, focusing on Cloud so much, really, really works. Because the whole core of this second game is Cloud is this brilliantly false narrator and this beacon of safety and hope, right? Yes, Sephiroth's strong, but Cloud's beat him in the past. Yes, Sephiroth's strong, but Cloud's our leader, right? That is where I think the cracks are going to start showing that started to form in Remake. Because Tifa's already completely doubting Cloud's story, and she's really worried about him. She has no idea what's going on mentally. So yeah, I really do believe, I think we're going to get about an hour of really, really tight storytelling with Rebirth, and then it's going to lead into, hey, let's go to sleep. Then we're going to switch over to Zack for about, let's say, a 15-minute cutscene with maybe some gameplay. Although I doubt it. I don't think we need Zack gameplay this early into the game. I think that would detract. I just think we need about 15 minutes of cutscenes to lay the stakes for all the stuff that happened. And I would imagine, if I were to guess, that Zack's episode here would begin with what happened at the end of Remake. You will have Zack coming into Midgar with Cloud, and then you'll see him coming into the church, and in the church he'll learn about this great disaster which struck Midgar, and that's where Zack will go to Elmira's house, where he will see the propaganda that Shinra is peddling, and he'll see Aerith being airlifted along with the dead bodies of Tifa, Barrett, and all of them. Right? That's the opening. We're like, oh, what's happening? What's happening? Right? And then we see Zack reunite with Aerith, and we get, as I said, Marlene's declaration that Sephiroth is going to kill her. This sets the whole movement throughout the game of, can Cloud save Aerith? Can Zack save Aerith? And will Zack stay saved? And all of this centers around the question of, will Cloud be a puppet? Is Cloud just going to give in and be a Jenova clone, of a failed Sephiroth clone, or is he going to stand up and create the world? Right? And so I think that is what the line ultimately refers to. The world will be saved, but will you? I think that's talking about Cloud. Because we know that what happens at the very end of this next game is going to save the world regardless of what happens. Aerith is going to cast Holy, Holy's going to counteract Meteor, and we know that Sephiroth's endgame still seems to be to summon Meteor. Seems how we saw him summon it in the first game, and that is the whole tagline of the reveal trailer dating back to the 25th anniversary. So yeah, I'm so excited. This first hour and a half, and that's about how long I think it's going to be. It's going to be so tightly paced and so interesting for both people who are deeply invested and those who have no idea what's going to happen. I'm very excited to see if there's going to be anyone who's going to play Rebirth who has not played anything but Remake. That'll be fascinating, because a lot of people I know played Remake first, that was their first exposure to the series, and then they went back and played the OG just to experience what the actual story is, and now they're coming back into Rebirth with this fresh set of eyes. And I'm so excited about that. Next, we have what's going to come next. We already kind of spoiled some of what Rebirth's going to do with our exploration of Calm, but at this, I don't think FF7 is going to allow you to explore Calm until this point, until after we step out of the inn at this point. That's why I think the whole Zack thing, utilizing Zack meeting Aerith as a framing device for the whole game, really works. So I'm excited to see how that is going to play out. I'm going to take a quick break here. I want to grab some caffeine. I want to let my thoughts simmer on what we just witnessed, and I'll be back in about 2 minutes. I hope you're all enjoying. Okay, we are back. Thank you all for listening to my Rebirth rambles there. And that's the end of my story.
Wait a damn minute. That's it? No more?
I don't remember. What happened to Sephiroth? In terms of skill, I couldn't have killed him. Official records state Sephiroth is dead. I read it in the newspaper. Shinra Inc. owns the newspaper, so you can't really rely on that. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. I challenged Sephiroth and lived. Why didn't he kill me? Now this is interesting actually too, because Cloud seems to remember more than he's letting on here in the remake. Because when he first sees him in Chapter 2, he says, I killed you with my... Oh, you need not remind me, right? And it's like Genova cells were tweaking in him. They're like, you're not supposed to know that. So that's really interesting already. I'm alive too. A lot of this doesn't make sense. What about Genova? It was in the Shinra building, right? Shinra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar. Did someone carry it out later? It was missing from the Shinra building. Sephiroth?
Damn! None of this makes sense. I'm going, gone. And I'm leaving the thicket to you. Yo, Cloud, let's get a move on.
Right.
Yo, come on, let's go.
Oh, brother. Cloud? How bad was I after Sephiroth stabbed me? I thought you were a goner. I was so sad. The ancients, Cetra, Genova, Sephiroth and myself. Let's go. Barrett's waiting. I'm trying to remember their cadence and like their vocal patterns remake. What a fascinating story. Wise old Red 13.
Yo, Cloud, here.
Oh, boys, we got the PHS. Let's go. That's our flip phone. Just use PHS and you can contact any of us easily.
All right then, we're out of here.
I love this. Ahead on our way. Let's crank it for a minute, guys, and then we'll move on. But do 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 do. I love the flute. This is so emotional. And this is so cool because this is our theme. This is the idea of, yes, things are dark. Yes, things are murky. Yes, things are difficult. Yes, things seem unlikely. Shinra's out to get us. Sephiroth's alive, and he's far more powerful than we are. And yet we're going to look ahead at our journey. We're going to take one step at a time, and we're going to enjoy it. And in that, you hear Cloud's theme of just walking with them as he's enjoying this. You hear Barrett's theme of trotting on and plotting to save the planet. And you hear Aerith's theme of seeking out the truth about who she is and who her mother is. And how she can save the planet. And you have each different person's individual flavor almost implied in this song is what it feels, because there's so many different sections, so many different emotions. You kind of have the general, you know, this part. Yeah, I don't know. It really reminds me of each and every person that we're doing. A lot better than this does. Because this is the idea. This is the unknown journey. Right? Ahead on our way, but things are hard. Yo, okay, we need to kill this thing right quick. Let's see what Steel Evil does. I don't know if I've ever used it. I think it's... okay. Paralyzes them and it looks like stops them. Beautiful. Let's see if we can steal from this guy. Good job, Aerith. Oh. I see a location. So, the actual most consistent way to get through this is by using Aerith's Matra magic, which will soon be useless. But right now, it's a fantastic skill. If I'm not mistaken, these guys don't give anything interesting. I think they give tranks when you steal from them. Warp? Warp? Warp, warp, warp? Warp! I love this, the choreographed chocobo dance. We're probably gonna have to have like a side quest here. Okay, let's talk about that. I'm so excited. We're definitely, that elephant that we just fought, that's definitely going to be a field research enemy. Oh, I hope we can steal from them. I bet you that we're going to have to gather chocobos, maybe. No, maybe not. But we're going to have to do something with the chocobos. And then Billy's going to teach us about how he trained them to dance. And then we're going to get a whole scene where we're going to see them dance, and then we're going to get that chocobo Mog summon. I guarantee it. Also, I love how in Remake they introduced Chocobill. Do you want a chocobo? Give me one. You old folks are out of luck. Old folks? We're all out of chocobos. I'm taking care of the ones out there for someone else. You know, if you really want a chocobo, you should go out and catch one. Want to know how to catch a chocobo? How do I catch one? A wild chocobo always appears with other monsters, but you won't be able to catch it because of the monsters. That is why you must defeat the monsters first before you catch the chocobo. And then, wild chocobos are really cautious. They'll run away from the smallest things. But if you use greens, they'll focus on them and won't run away. Want to know how to catch a chocobo? Not interested? Well then, shall we get down to business? I'll sell you the chocobo lure for 2,000 gil right now. Thanks. Hey, you don't have enough. Really? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go check see if we can buy and sell. Taking it across in the marshes? Then it'll probably be safer for you to get chocobo. That way you can zip through the marshes with the chocobo. The only way to avoid being attacked by the Midgarzolem. Midgarzolem? It's a serpent-like creature over 30 feet tall. It detects the footsteps from the marshes. Okay, so no. The answer is no. Looking for an inn? Yeah, let's do it. I probably should have done that. Okay, well actually, it's not the worst thing in the world that we don't have the 2,000 for the lure. There's some grinding and some interesting things that we can do around here, which is a crazy amount of fun to do. Okay, so perfect. Let's not let Aerith level up. Why is there not music? Let's go back inside. I don't like that. Thank you. I paid for a head on my way. I want a head on my way. Nice. We love getting ethers. It's okay. Beautiful. Oh yeah, I should probably turn this on until I get to an encounter and then turn it off. Okay, who do we got? Perfect! Okay. How do I do this? Okay. Let's make sure that this guy is totally dead. Oof. Beautiful. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. Thanks, little squirrel. That scared me. I thought Cloud was about to do some sort of counter. I was like, no, please don't hurt the squirrels. They're our ticket to getting this skill. Okay. Now, let's wait. Perfect. There it is. We'd love to see it. Perfect. And that gave us just enough gil to come get the lure. Which is what we want. Leaving us with a whole 8 gil left. Now you'll let me sell, eh? They wanted you. They're like, yeah, no, go out, engage with the enemies around here. Okay. We'll grab 2 minutes. Okay, let's save. Here, but we can't do that. Thank you. Oh. Actually, I should put steel on red. I don't think we can do anything all that interesting with these guys. Beautiful. I need to be really careful with the fast bullet. Yeah. Okay, enemies. No! Oops. Okay, I think this is the one. We gotta be super careful. Oh, wait. Perfect. Come on, Aerith. Aerith. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Oh, that's so annoying. Darn it, that really sucks. That was our key to getting this enemy skill. It's okay. We're gonna do this up. That did a surprisingly little. This is just a regular one. Those are very resilient squirrels. Very resilient. I wonder what Lunatic High does. Yeah, no, this is not the one. Fake Chocobo, we don't want it. Goodbye, Flat. It was very nice knowing you. No, this ain't the one. Get out of here, Chocobo. Is this the one? This is not the one. Oh. What is happening? Okay. So you were so angry, Chocobo. That was very strange. Okay, I actually don't know this one. Come on, come on. No! Gosh darn it. Darn it. Why would you use that? Okay, now we know. It's okay. We were just grinding for Gil. That's all we were doing. Chocobilly, my guy. Okay, Ether, all of you. No, yeah, I think we can go all of them. I don't think we need any of them. Maybe 7's a little excessive, but let's also... This doesn't need to be quite so fast. Not while we're doing something like this. I don't think this is the right one. Ah, darn it. Doesn't matter. We messed up already. Yep. Choo. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. Darn it. Why is Eris the one? It's okay. We just need to get this guy eating. I think we got it, guys. I think we might have gotten this. No. You stay still. Ah, yes. Choco Buckle. I'm so happy right now. And that is how you get Choco Buckle. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to do something really, really strange. We are going to unequip everything. Why we are doing this is because we would like to check to see exactly what member of our party has the highest spirit. Okay, so we need to check. Okay, so Cloud. Red 13 has the highest HP, but Cloud has the highest spirit. Okay, Materia, Elemental, and Fire. Enemy skill. Okay, so we're going to want her to have all restore, steal, and Chocomog. Where's poison? There it is. Actually, okay. Now, just to fill up some slots and get some AP, we're not going to equip cover though, because that could legitimately screw us up. There is no better music to be doing this to, honestly. Okay, order. Oh, no. Do I have Tranks? I do have Tranks. Perfect. Now, okay. So, typically, the Midgar Zolom is an end time, or is an end game boss. However, I'm gonna pause this. I just need to read through the preparation steps here. Okay, so during the fight, immediately throw out any grabbables at the Zolom. Okay. So we have grabbables. I am not seeing any grabbables. Okay, so we're going to start off by casting Bio on him. And we need to keep track of his HP. Okay, so we really want Red to get this on. Perfect. Okay, so now we need to watch HP. You need to really pay attention to his HP. I actually kind of missed how much HP that was. Am I going to see how much HP he gets? Yeah, I am. Okay, so he has 3,000. When its HP drops below 1500, it will counter with Beta. So, when it drops under 1500 due to poison damage, so obviously here, if you are not playing with cheats, get a limit break bar going. Okay, here's 2,389. And keep yourself healed up. The only reason I'm throwing on the cheat mode is because there's, you know, as I said, I'm just trying to roll through. I'm not trying to challenge myself at all. Okay, I think that was about 500, 1,265. Okay, that's like 1,100. Okay, we gotta check every turn now. $889. What is that? This place is at 760. Darn it, what do I do? I'm hoping that didn't screw up anything. Please counter with Beta. I think we might have screwed this one up. Oh, come on, don't die. Darn it. Yeah, we messed that one up. Okay, well we can just... Perfect. Jeez, she hits heavy. Okay. Oh! Okay, actually we're okay. That sucks though. $1,900, 800. Yeah, 800. 600. Clout. Oh. Okay, come on. Attack with beta. Boom. Oops. Okay. No way. That's so rough. Is it possible to get away? It is. Darn it, Red. Oh. Perfect. That's helpful, actually. Oh, I sucked. Oh, I think we did it, guys. That's perfect. Okay. Yeah, let's throw this back on. That's how we do it. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty tricky, but it's not impossible to do. And of course, we feel pretty good about ourselves, and we find that Sephiroth has already done that. Except he didn't need to use cheap tricks like we did. Sephiroth did do that.
It's a power that we should respect.
Our enemy is someone that could do this. Yeah, it's really good storytelling. This is one of the best places to grind out limit breaks. I think, yeah, Cloud just got his first set. I hope that the enemy, and I have every part of me believes that they're going to knock this out of the park, but I really hope that the enemy skill list is just as great in Rebirth as it is in this game. I feel like they should be feeling something. I think for recall they're saying good. Ah, is that it? Beautiful. Nice. And then we can climb this over here, which is a little tricky to tell. Beautiful. Long range material, that's super helpful. That essentially turns any character into a long range fighter. Which, if you remember the one fight we got in the Shinra Tower, that would have been really helpful there. And of course, you unlock different tiers, or sorry, different limit breaks by using the limit breaks you already have, and by getting a certain amount of enemy kills. So what you should see soon is that soon Aerith will have met her kill quota to get her next level limit break, whereas Cloud's limit break will be gotten right now through Cloud's will be gotten through using Blade Beam 8 times. Let's just sit here and wait for him to use Flamethrower on Aerith. Okay, you know what? Sorry, we're just gonna let Red die. Might use it on Aerith. Okay, not Aerith. Too close. You get in there? Do it. Okay, come on, mate. Oi! Fifty going ether. Actually, first let's... Good night. Okay, we're gonna have the exact same issue here. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, so we've learned another one that we have here. So I think this is like our 6 or 7. I'm not too worried about grinding out enemy skills, at least not right this second. They are important. Especially for Aerith, who I would like to get all 4 levels pretty quick, you know, because of certain events that happen. Triangle up, there it is. That's what I think of stealing in this. That was really easy. Is there something down here? Nope. Just a second. I hoped I'd never see you again. You know who I am? The Turks, right? Well, if you know, then this won't take long. It's difficult to explain. Kidnapping, right? To put it negatively, you could say that. But that's not all there is to it anymore. Sir! It's alright, Rude. I know you don't like speeches, so don't force it. Then explain, Elena. I'm the newest member of the Turks, Elena. Thanks to what you did to Reno, we're short-handed. But, because of that, I got promoted to the Turks. Anyhow, our job is to find where Sephiroth is headed, and to try and stop you every step of the way. Wait a minute, it's the other way around. You're the ones that are getting in our way. Elena, you talk too much. Mr. Song? No need to tell them about our orders. Sorry, Song. I thought I gave your orders. Now go. Don't forget to file your report. Oh, right. Very well. Rude and I will go after Sephiroth, who's headed for Junon Harbor. Oh, Elena, you just don't seem to understand. Oh, I'm sorry. Go. Don't let Sephiroth get away. Yes, sir. Reno said he wanted to see you after the injuries you gave him healed. He wants to show you his affection for you all. With a new weapon. Well then. Aerith. Long time no see. Looks like you're safe from the Shinra for a while, now that Sephiroth has reappeared. What are you saying? That I should be grateful to Sephiroth? No. I won't be seeing much of you, so take care. Strange, hearing that from you. Well then, stay out of Shinra's way. What's up here? An elixir, high potion, and some Mako? Is that what that is? Or is this Mithril? Okay, now we're going to get into a part that I'm less familiar with, I'm a little confused. Okay, so that whole area, we know that from basically Midgar to the Mithril Caves is going to be one huge area called the Grasslands area, and now that we're in Junon, and we know that this doesn't seem to be right here in Rebirth. Also, I love that we know for a fact there's going to be a cool boss in the Mithril Mines, and that we're going to get to fight Elena. So we're not only going to get the Golem, but we're also going to get an Elena fight, which will be super, super fun. We've still settled in for a long war with them. Could you spare some time and help us fight them? We'll help you. I guess so. Do you know what's up the top of the mountain? A huge bird. The reactor and the condor. That's right. On that mountain is a condor and a reactor. It seems the Shinra doesn't like the idea of having a condor on top of the reactor. Why not? It's not very logical. It seems there's some special type of materia in the reactor above us. And because the condor came, the Shinra rushed troops here. The military wants to get the condor and all the villagers off this mountain. The condor is now warming its egg, which hatches only once every few years. We would like to protect the condor from being harmed. New lives. We must protect the condor egg, right? So, to protect the egg, are you going to protect the reactor? Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to fight Shinra ourselves. That's why we've hired some soldiers to help us. As our sponsor, you can help us with a contribution, or by fighting alongside us. What do you think? Do you want to join us in our fight? Cloud, why are you still worrying about it? You decide what we're going to do. Alright. Yes, let's do our best. Right. Let me lend a hand too. Yeah, let's get some rest. Oops. At least we were able to avoid that a second time. Nothing interesting there. Oh, there we go. Just lots of healing items. Oh, talk to the gentleman Cloud. Okay, we need 400 gil. I don't have that much money though. Okay, I think that's enough. What did I get? Yeah, we contributed 1,000. I have 3,500. We should be good. And hopefully we can win the first battle fairly easily. No. Talk to the commander cloud. Yo, no freaking way. Okay, well if that's the case, let's come over here and see if we can encounter some interesting stuff. These enemies will be pretty interesting to us very soon, but not right now. I think we can encounter a friend in these forests. Yeah, here she is. She's just flamethrower on us. She's lucky we don't just drop a beta on her. Oh, let's see the animation for this. I love it. And that's her whole health. Okay. Do I talk to her? Man, I can't believe I lost. You spiky-haired jerk. One more time. Let's go one more time. Not interested. Thinking of running away? Stay and fight. Fight, I said. Oh, oops, did I mess up? Oh, Oh, darn it. I was supposed to choose the other one. Darn it. I wonder what they're going to do to meet Yuffie. Because we know that right now, like, it doesn't seem like they're going to be focusing on Fort Condor as we get there. I'm assuming that we will get to do Fort Condor, but I'm assuming that they're going to ask us to do some of the Junon stuff first. And then maybe we're able to go out to Fort Condor from there. But I wonder how we're going to do with Yuffie. She might be tied into the whole lower Junon story. Okay, let's try this again. I love her theme. What is it? You still have something for me? So is that it? I know you want my help because I'm so good. Nice. And we have unlocked Yuffie. Just as I planned. Now all I have to do is a little this and a little that. Hey! Wait up for me! Sorry, Red. Nice. Nice, she's got a carbon bangle. That could be good. Let's get everyone back up front. Okay, so how much gil did we get there? We need 1,000. Nice. We've got Clim Hazard. What is this? Hell Rider. That was a lame steal. I love Clim Hazard. We're getting there. Only 400 more. Nice. And look at that. Okay, so now this time I'm not going to give him anything. Also, this is probably going to be the last thing we do other than head for Junon tonight, just because I'm getting pretty tired. And I know that this area has... Oh no, next where are we? We're gonna go to Costa del Sol. This side. Okay. Is that the game? Yes. Oh, I used up all my gil. Come on, get him, get him, get him. You can do it, mate. You can do it. These actually kind of remind me of like Star Fox enemies, like really, really old Star Fox enemies from like the SNES. Oh. You all stay there. I might mess this up. I should have realized I had to put them on both sides. Okay, I think everyone knows what they're supposed to be doing. Except for this gent. Come fight over here. Okay. Nice to go, guys. Oh, that's not good. I don't have any gil. Darn it. My goodness. Yeah, I assumed that he wasn't going to make it very long. Okay, guys, we have 3 soldiers. You can get them. Oh, we might. This is going to be close, but we might. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Nice. So what that does is that is a double EX or double AP growth weapon for our man, Red 13. Okay, so that was the first battle that we can possibly fight. Did not go as well as I would have liked it, but I would say that that minigame was just as fun as it was in intermission. Okay, so I want to head back. There is one more quick thing that we can do, and I already kind of caught a second wind. Let's stop that for a moment. I don't really like that the game keeps on glitching out of my music. Okay, now we're here. We can search for purple birds. These purple birds, specifically. Oh, that was a cool touch. No, you are going to give me your treasure. Nice. There it is. Nothing else matters. Beautiful. And actually, let's throw in the back, because I think that I put on her long... Yeah, I put long range on her. And then let's equip her with the boomerang, which is a new weapon. Cover could be cool for her. Okay. Well, let's just keep on heading throughout this continent. And here we have the town of Junon. And here we are. So this is perfect. As you can see, up top there, just north of these mountains, is Midgar. Far to the east is Calm, and then if you continue eastwards even further, you get to the first Chocobo farm at the east part of this continent. We know there's a fair bit of land between the Chocobo farm and Calm. I'm super excited to see that again. And then, of course, we go south. We have the Mithril Mines, we have Fort Condor, and then Junon. All in all, I expect we'll be reaching this point at about 15 hours into Final Fantasy VII in terms of main story, and about 30 hours in terms of exploration side content. There's probably going to be about 8 to 10 side quests that we've already would have been able to take place in. And I know that we don't come automatically to Lower Junon, but that there's another town that we're going to be visiting just prior to Junon. So I'm super excited to see how that expands out. I also can't wait to see what they do with some of the progression things. Like, one of the nicest things about this game, as I've tried to demonstrate, is there's stuff to do in almost every section where you can get enemy skills, where you can search for certain enemies and steal from them and get stronger weapons, where you can save up gil to get certain things, you can catch chocobos. There's all these things that you can do to progress yourself in the world map and to establish yourself. I hope that absolutely none of those are stripped away from Rebirth. And I have such utter faith in the team that they're not going to do that, that they're really going to lean into those elements of progression and customization, because they've nailed everything that they've done so far. Everything. And all the trailers are adding more and more hope that this is going to be quite possibly the greatest game to ever release. And so guys, as we continue ahead on our way, I pray that you enjoyed. I hope that you are excited for Rebirth and that we can all play again together soon. So thank you all, and I will talk to you later.